Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Saturday night, so you know what that means. It's time for more video games, right here with yours truly. My name is Tim, and I love doing this with you guys. But you know what? Sometimes finding games is really, really hard. I have very high criteria when it comes to what I'm going to put in front of you guys. And so that means sometimes the games just fail to meet the grade. I wasn't able to really find anything, and that frustrated the crap out of me. So instead, we're going to go back old school and play some of my favorite games that I played growing up that come in the old SNES and NES package. And we're going to have some fun with that. So first up on our plates is Megaman X, and then after that we're going to play through a little bit of Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, because I do so love smacking guys 3 times my size square in their face. And yeah, it should be a really fun time. I'm super duper excited. Aren't you guys? How are you guys, by the way? Hello, chat. Glad to have you all here below me. Are you guys ready for a fun evening? We're going to have a couple of hours of good game times. And why am I still yapping on? There's game on the screen. Let's do this fucking thing. Ah, that old Capcom sound. That takes me back. My first console was absolutely an NES. I got one as a Christmas gift when I was like 6. And I got, I got 3 games with it. The Super Mario, Duck Hunt, and World Track Meet, like 3-pack. And sorry, I let it cycle on me. And then I also got Big Nose the Caveman. And, oh shit, what was the third one? It was called Guardian Legend, which is actually another retro game that I may end up playing at some point. I absolutely love that one. But that was kind of my first big, like, open world RPG kind of, sort of. But anyway, after I had an NES, I absolutely had an SNES along with Mortal Kombat and all those other games that brought your brain, Killer Instinct, and then this lovely gem, Mega Man X. I loved it so much even then. This most amazing opening stage, which if you have not seen it broken down in Egoraptor's Sequelitis, you absolutely should just go ahead and pause the stream right now and go watch the fucking thing. Because this is like the most perfect opening stage in all of video games, period, ever of all time, period. And it teaches you everything that you need to know about how to play the damn game without even telling you how to play the damn game. It just makes you play the game. And you learn by being better at games. And it was one of those things when I was growing up, my family never really understood how I was able to pick up on certain things. Hell, I distinctly remember being in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, where I, on a beach vacation, decided to bring my NES with me, and my family being absolutely amazed that I could play the game and not look down at the controller. It didn't make any sense to me that they couldn't do that, you know? It seemed second nature to me to pick up a controller and have my movements be analogged inside of the game, so guess what? I don't need to look down to see what the hell I'm doing. But my big sister, for many, many years, probably still to this day if she ever tried to play video games again, had that overhand button mashing style, and it drove me up the wall. It drove me up the goddamn wall because I was like, how do you function like that? I have to have all of my button presses come from the same thumb hand or else it doesn't work as fast as I can do. Stay alive! Riding on cars. Oof. A-word to answer your question, Sequelitis, which is a series done by Egoraptor / Ernie Hansen of Game Grumps fame and animator fame as well. He did a basic examination of like various series' iterations as they sequel out into their other forms and see, you know, how they improve, how they lose certain touches that made the first ones great, you know, that sort of thing. And he did a very good comparison of like Mega Man X versus Mega Man original style, like 1 through 9. And it was very, very well done. Very in-depth, very kind of almost dissertation level look at how video games are constructed. And I absolutely 100% recommend it. I hate this. This fight is one of the most memorable ones in video games. If you played it, like, truly, you know, finding out Vader is Luke Skywalker's father for the first time level of thrilling fight. When you have no idea that Vile can't be defeated this way. You worthless piece of scrap metal. Did you think you could defeat me? Now, whatever are we gonna do? Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh! It's goddamn Zero. He came off of my wall and into the goddamn game to save our asses. There's a reason he's on the wall, literally in that pose that you just saw him in. Because it's one of my favorite moments. Mega Man goes, I guess I'm not powerful enough to defeat him, and you really do feel very bad about the fact that Vile just tore you a new asshole. And then Zero goes, X, you shouldn't expect to defeat him. He was designed to be a war machine. And you're like, wait, what? I thought I was No, you're not yet. You haven't reached full power. If you use all the abilities that you were designed with, you should become stronger. Who knows? One day you may become even as powerful as I am. That's a statement that sticks with you. It sticks with you throughout the entire game. As Zero goes off and takes care of his business, he'll meet up with us once we get closer to Sigma's Fortress later on in the game. And he gives us a little pat on the back, saying he knows we can do it. And poof, off he goes. And then, of course, the real game begins. Now you get to the actual traditional beginning of a Mega Man game, where you get to the boss select screen, as you might expect. There is a preferred order for taking down the bosses. I usually start off with Chill Penguin because that dash ability that you get mid-stage here is beyond useful. You know, like it's literally the central mechanic that changed everything about Mega Man. So why wouldn't you get it first? You fucking lumberjack. God, so many things trying to kill me at once. We have snow rabbits that shoot lasers out of their ears. And then flying gnats that drop bombs. Lumberjacks that shoot off spiked log sections. Like, this is crazy, dude. And we're in the Arctic. First level of the game. That's one thing that always struck me about Mega Man games, kind of in general, was how intimately designed to the bosses the individual stages were. Like, every stage feels very unique and very themed closely to the boss at hand. Like, this guy's a goddamn penguin. It's a penguin that makes other ice copies of penguins. And he has very frozen areas. And there's igloos that I'll be able to destroy here later on. And you know, Arctic stuff. Goddamn spiked wheels. The good news is I went ahead and got my health back. There we go. Trust me, the fact that enemies keep infinitely respawning becomes very, very useful later on when we're trying to refill energy tanks and things of that nature. Hi, Jason. So you've come. I am Dr. Light, and I am a blinking hologram inside of a capsule. He gave you the ability to choose your own path in life. He gave you free will as an android. And I hope that the world will allow you to choose a peaceful one. Sorry, let me go back to the voice. I have fun doing that one. But now it seems that you are destined to fight. I'm sorry for that. I don't know why I gave you weapons if I thought you'd never have to fight, because I thought the world would need a new champion. I have hidden capsules like this one. If you find and use them, you will be able to increase your powers beyond anything the world has ever known. Okay, gotcha. Step into this capsule and receive the accelerated speed boost. Good luck. Yeah! And now, with my super amazing awesome dashy boots, one of the abilities that Zero's used to save our asses, this game instantly becomes much more easily traversed. Like, are you kidding me? Come on now. Being able to dash jump over things and dash jump off of walls and behind enemies and around things. That is literally where this game becomes fun. Like, the first however long it's been, 10 minutes or so, of this game really is a slog by comparison to the rest of it, where you can just whee, whee. And now I'm on a giant mech, punching dragonflies and other giant mechs. Get out of here, jackass. Yeah, you gotta go fast in this game. Whee. They don't call him Mega Slow Man. I always forget where the leaps of faith are and where, sometimes there's just a bottomless pit at the end of it. And you never want to end up on the pit side of that bottomless pit. Yeah, buddy. Okay, there we are. Only 5 minutes? Okay, fair enough. I can't keep track. Seriously, I speedrun the shit out of this game. Like, at one point it would be, if I were to ever pick a game and try and become good enough at it to, you know, actually get some sort of record, it would probably be this one. Not gonna lie. It's fucking gnarly. And I know it like the back of my hand. Come here, you son of a bitch. Ow! Did I say my hand? I meant the stranger's hand. Come here. So, it actually becomes really easy when you get into the pattern of getting, creating some of those penguin clones, and then sticking on that. You can hit him up there. You can hit him when he comes out here. And Cho Penguin is actually one of the few bosses that is just as easy with and without his weakness, which you'll find out when we do the boss run here in a little bit. It's very fun looking, but it doesn't do quite the damage that you would think. All right. Damn it, I skipped the transformation thing. My apologies. I won't do that again. I got the shotgun ice ability, which is incredibly useful. The second stage that I usually go to is this one, Storm Eagle. Wow, 35 minutes. Ooh. I think I could probably get close. I mean, this game is actually a lot shorter than you would think. But that's 100% world record? Oh, that's tough. Because going back to all the stages and getting everything, that's the time-consuming part. There's only so much that you can get on your first run. You do have to go back and get a couple of things by returning to the two stages a couple of times. For example, if you didn't have the speed boots, you wouldn't be able to get that heart, and you'd have to come back. But I have the speed boots, because we went to Cho Penguin stage first. Come here. I missed that the first time around. My apologies. Should do it in one night? Do what in one night? Oh. That you with splits and everything. Oh, I see. Yeah, you know. I definitely think we'll beat this game tonight. Like, that's something that will happen, because this game is not that goddamn long. Jackson, to answer your question, I've never actually counted a bunch of them. Just by virtue of having listened to a bunch of different accents growing up and looking in the mirror and trying to replicate them. That's my favorite way to learn different ways of speaking, is by very goofily imitating other people and then very slowly losing the goofy factor. If you want to do an Italian, you start with the crazy accent like this, and then you slowly trim it back very, very carefully until you get buongiorno pronunciation. You know what I mean? And you kind of reverse engineer your way into a workable accent that doesn't sound completely cartoony and fake. And then on the upside, you still have the cartoony and fake accent, because you worked on that first. Come on, explode. God damn it, explode. I said fucking. Take that one. There we go. Cool guys dash into explosions. Woo. This is also my favorite song in the game, as you'll be aware if you were paying attention during the opening credits, or the opening little bit, because the DSC version of, ooh, this capsule contains an attachment for your helmet. which will allow you to break some ceilings with a headbutt. He said headbutt. You'll notice that the DSC version of this stage theme, was in the opening playlist. And boom, boom, boom. That, the helmet is actually a good one to get here second, because there are a couple of places, like, oh shit, what's the chameleon's fucking name? The only chameleon I can think of right now is Leon, and that's from Star Fox, and that's not gonna do it. God, fucking invisible chameleon dude, Jeff. I'm gonna call him Jeff for now. Jeff the chameleon. In his stage, you can get the armor, as well as the heart piece that's in there in one run if you have the helmet when you go in. And then you can also, in Flame Mammoth stage, get the X-Buster upgrade if you have the helmet. Oh no, Evie. You started playing Alien Isolation? I feel so bad for you. And yes, you are starting to learn the troubles that I had playing that game. It's not the easiest thing in the world to control, is it? And now, after rising and rising and rising up in the air, we fight Storm Eagle atop his flying fortress that we exploded to get in here. Whee! Tell me that's not fucking awesome. Ah! And he's dive bombing us. He spits eggs out of his mouth that summon little annoying ass birds. Oh god damn it. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Back up in the air, that's where he went. Pew! Pew! Oh god. See, I think the thing is, because he's coming in from the left, it's actually in the left headphone, and guess which ear isn't in right now. And kill them all. Damn it, I did not kill them all with one blow. Oh god, I have 2 health bars left. This is close. This is a close one, you guys. Hiya! Suck it, Storm Eagle. Da 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 da. I kicked his ass now. What powers do we get for beating that eagle? I wonder if it's gonna be something badass. You get Storm Tornado. Turns me pink. Light is red. And summons a tornado. Love it. That weakness will come into play a little bit later on. Let's see. The next one that I want to do is, I think Spark Mandrill? Yes. Yes, Spark Mandrill. Gosh, it's been too long. It's been too long since I've gone through this. I'm literally going by memory. Like, I could have gone back and double checked by just kicking this game's ass earlier, but I wanted to save all of these fresh feelings for you. All this wonderful, beautiful, fresh nostalgia. Hiya! Oh no, this is, wait, what? I thought by beating Chill Penguin stage, you broke down the power plant version of a portion of this stage. I guess. At any rate, it doesn't matter. Spark Mandrill is a pushover once you have the shotgun ice power, so I'm not concerned. And I'm also filling up energy tanks. Woohoo! I never really realized what those guys were until you were able to pause an emulation, and you see that they're little like firefly guys dragging along a crescent moon, and they're actually adorable and not at all deadly. But when they run into you head first like that, it hurts quite a bit. All right. He's gonna be a little bit harder since we haven't short-circuited everything. Oh no. Wait, what? I guess we did. I guess we did short-circuit everything. Cool. Never mind. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Normally when he does that, he would shoot out a huge lightning attack that would make me unable to dash underneath it, but I guess we did complete the requirements to alter the stage. That was another really, really cool thing about Mega Man X versus the other games. You can actually influence the stages you play afterwards, depending on the order you defeat the bosses. So you'll see when we go into Flame Mammoth stage, it's actually iced over. And all of the magma pools that would kill you instantly if you jumped into them don't, because they're, well, ice now. And things of that nature. Which I always thought was fucking amazing. Like, seriously, how cool is that the order, and you could beat the game a dozen times and never figure out that order that changes the stages, you know? It's the kind of thing that has to be spread, much like, well, how you clean Nintendo cartridges by word of mouth. No pun intended. Well, a lot of pun intended. Who am I kidding? It's me. The little spinning guys with the drill hands always reminded me of the sidekick, Robotnik sidekick from the animated Sonic cartoons with the robot chicken, and then the guy with the twin drill arms whose name escapes me. I found that the easiest way to kill those giant turtles that take a whole crap ton of damage normally is, oh god, fuck you guys, is the tornado. Tornado works marvelously. Nope, we can't escape. I'm trying to unpause. I'm trying to unpause, game. I'm not trying to escape. Aha! Suck it, Firefly. Accidentally kills you. Ah! Really? 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 Wow, you remember that part where I said I don't suck at this game? Yeah. Yeah, how's that looking for you now? Are you guys impressed or what? Scratch and grounder. Nailed it, Jason. That's it. Good job. Actually, it doesn't matter. Like, seriously, I can almost promise you that I will beat Spark Mandrill without taking any damage. Because it's ridiculously easy to cheese the ever-loving shit out of him. Ah! God damn it. Man, I got him halfway down. Whatever, it doesn't matter. At least I didn't waste all of my shotgun ice in that one run, only to get hit, like, you know, with one hit left, and then I'm just totally boned. At any rate, let's try this again. Whee! Hey, what? Stop it. Why are you trying to charge at me? I ain't trying to mess up your power plant, except I am. Ah! I want big, giant spark hands. Why can't I have shiny spark hands? Also, I love that he comes in very much like Dynamo in The Running Man, where like it's all dark and everything, and then the lights come up, and then you raise the lights up on him. Actually, I had this question come up in my questions portion of the RT site, and I'm going to do that for TNA, but I'll go ahead and answer it here too. I really apparently always had an interest in acting and didn't realize it until I was about 18, which sounds weird, but when you go back and look at the timeline, you realize that things just kind of add up. For example, when I was really young, one of my first memories is seeing a play up on stage after I went to dinner and a show. And the play, I was told much later on, was Your Good Man, Charlie Brown. And I was watching that, like, not a great play, and I was way too young to even, like, know anything that was happening inside of the show. But I was old enough to recognize that these people who are on stage right now, everyone is paying attention to them. The people who are sitting down and looking up are less important than the people who are up on stage in this setting. I understood that, and I carried that with me for a long time. I often imitated people watching In Living Color growing up. I was imitating Jim Carrey, left, right, and center. I would go around and act like Power Rangers, jumping off of furniture and stuff, destroying sofas. but it wasn't really until, gosh, I'm going to say, I always love watching him die. Oh, that's really bad, little duck. That's really bad. I would say contact somebody at Twitch immediately. That would be my advice to her. But like I was saying, I was watching the movie Liar Liar, another Jim Carrey feature, shock surprise, and they get to the ending finale where, spoiler alert, Jim Carrey wins the case by making a huge impassioned speech that lights up the entire courtroom, and it's amazing. And I distinctly remember looking at my grandmother, pointing at the screen, pointing back at myself, and saying, I want to do that. She said, oh, Tim, sweetie, that's called being a lawyer, and you can absolutely do that. It involves a lot of hard work, but I believe in you. You can do that. And so I kind of started on that quest, and I actually started out my college career as a... Oh, that worked exactly as I had hoped it would. As a history major with a pre-law concentration, because I genuinely wanted to do that. I thought that was what it was going to be. Turns out to not be the case, but that's a story for a different day. I eventually changed schools and changed majors to theater based off of a $750 per semester scholarship that I got from a $2,100 a year school, so literally nothing, to, you know, act in a play or do sets or something like that once a semester. And you know what I said? By the way, his weakness is the Spark Mandrel's power, so hence why I chose Here Next. It actually shocks the armor off of him and makes it so that you can hit him at any time, even while he's rolling around like this, making it a lot easier to kill him. And it gives you a lot more stun in between these hits too. And it does a crap ton of damage. Like seriously, it's like 5 ticks on the fucking health bar. It's crazy how much damage that does. But anyway, I auditioned for the play and got it without realizing it, and was immediately dragged down to the little theater downtown where they were putting on a performance of Dracula, and told to audition for that as well because they needed a guy part and I was perfect for it. We now get the Rolling Shield power, and it makes us a different shade of lightish red. All of these have secondary powers as well once you get the X Booster upgrade, which we're actually go up to now. But anyway, after auditioning for Dracula, we did the show, and opening night of performance, we got the applause that comes at the end of a show, and I felt something I had never really felt before, and it was real and genuine accomplishment for a project that lasted a long time, and that I was more proud of than almost anything I had done up until that point. And I knew in an instant that that was what I was meant to do, to entertain people, to, oh god damn it. See, you only get one shot at this, so you can't fuck it up or else you have to restart the stage. Because if you lose your foothold here, you can't get back up. So that was a close one. I had to kind of concentrate for a second. But it was at that point that I really knew that this is what I wanted to do. This capsule contains a part which will increase the capabilities of your X-Buster. Yes, I know. That's what I've been saying this whole time. You can use it to fire all types of weapons. Fade away. Thanks, Dr. Light. No, Evie, it doesn't frustrate me because good things to come to those who put in good work, and I'm in it for the long haul. I love being at that company, and I love doing what I do in every capacity that I'm able to do it in. So if the time ever comes that I have an idea that they think merits being on screen for, or there ever comes a need where somebody is unable to perform a part, they know that they have me to turn to, that I am not only willing but also able. I am a literally train ed actor. Like that is by profession what I do. So, you know, between that, the combat experience, and these rugged good looks. We'll see. You never know what the future holds. So, I've been just chugging right along here. I got another heart piece, which increases your maximum health by 2. And then, gosh, if I remember right, there we go. Yep, excellent. I was like, I know there's also an energy tank in this stage, and I believe it was right here. There you are. By the way, yes, you live in a peaceful time. By the way, this is the most powerful weapon in the game and makes you stronger than Zero. And also upgrades all of the existing powers that you have already. So we have this rolling shield here that does really good damage and kills most enemies in one hit. But then if you charge it up, it actually becomes a standing shield that blocks projectiles for you. So things like that no longer hurt you. And it doesn't take resources or anything. So it becomes a very good way to quickly traverse through enemies without having to kill them. Excuse me. And then your tornado, you saw me do that earlier. It does a couple of small hits at a time in a forward projecting area. But when charged up all the way, it becomes a big, God damn it. That was supposed to be much more impressive. Hi-ya! Big vertical shot that kills everything above and below you. The E-Spark does that number, and when it hits a person, place, or thing, spreads. The charged up all the way version does a nice electric netting that kills everything in its path. It's kind of awesome. But I think the most interesting one has got to be the Shotgun Ice. Shotgun Ice makes a little version of Chill Penguin that I can ride. Isn't that the fucking best? Like, seriously, it gives you a little cart to ride around on. My ice sled. My little vanquished foe becomes my travel ticket. Oh, those Mason Chain Knights are the bane of my existence when it comes to this game. It took me a while to learn that if you have a wall behind them, you can use the shotgun ice effect to great effect against them. Because you can just shoot it behind their back. It's perfect. Harwood, I don't think I will, honestly, because I have heard some rather disheartening things about it and its production. So we'll see. Like, I hope it does well when it comes out. I really do, because I love games like that, but it has not impressed me thus far, I think is what I'll say. Incidentally, this gentleman's weakness is the Boomer Clangers boomerangs, but I don't have those yet, so I'm just gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. A feat which I am perfectly capable of doing most of the time. May have to use a sub-tank, but you know what? Whatever. Whee! There's no small parts, only Jeremy Dooley. And Tyler. Tyler's pretty short too. But it's okay. They pack a lot of talent in a very small package. People like Cole and me and Miles, we just have a mediocre bit of talent spread out across a large surface area. So that's why we seem so much better. Scorch, you make an excellent point. I mean, people like Mariel and Tyler and Cole, people who started out working behind the scenes, making things happen, and suddenly just got on camera because necessity calls for it. People like Marcus and Stephen Fay, who do amazing things and build things that people ask, oh my God, how do they make that thing? You kind of end up having to know their names, you know? Doing good work gives its own reward. That's why we do good work. Like, it has nothing to do with being popular. That's a fun side benefit, but that's never the objective. The objective is to do good work. To go home at the end of the day knowing that the stuff that I did today is unparalleled by any other production company. Sting Chameleon, that's his name. Ever. You know? Like, by any other production company out there. No one can make stuff that touches our stuff. Because we now have almost movie level production value at internet production rates. Rate of speed, I should say, not financial rates, because those are going out too. But hey, good stuff costs money. And so you end up with stuff like Naughty versus Nice, which looks incredible. For what we were able to pull off with that thing, oh my god, I'm so proud. And the new season of $1 Million, but like seriously, every episode since, well, the first one has been my favorite episode yet. Sorry, concentrating. Without fail, you know, every episode is better than the fucking last. Adam with the googly eyes and those goddamn puppet arms might be my favorite thing on this planet. I'm sorry, it just is. Yes, and the new season of Immersion, the Five Nights episode, the Fallout episode, the Metal Gear Solid episode. I mean, they were all just amazing. Space Invaders down there at RTX Australia with dozens of people at the same time. Oh my god, the stuff that we are able to do makes me very proud as a person who loves to make good things, and also makes me very proud as an employee of Rooster Teeth. Both independently and at the same time. It's kind of awesome. Hi, Balgosa. Welcome. I'm taking out the Green Devil, and he is the worst. Ow. Quit, fucker. As you can see, he's kind of like the Bumblebee boss in the opening stage, and he doesn't really have a health bar to tell when he's dying, other than the poofters of smoke that are coming out of his head. So the more you attack him, the more poofs come out of his head, and eventually he dies. And when he dies, we get our next capsule. Oh god. What? Oh, that's a new error. Huh. No. You're kidding me. I should have written down the password for each level, so that way should something like this happen, we can just restart. That's not good. Because I can't get in the capsule now. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, that's absolutely fine. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I mean, yes, but then that kind of, you know, blows the gag of confirming that this is in fact an emulator, even though I totally showed my Xbox controller already. But whatever, who cares? I can't save state. Like, if I save state, then it's just gonna come right back here into mid-glitch. But I can just reset. God damn it. God damn it. Oh, ain't that a bitch. Oh well. It's okay. The good news is that took us all of half an hour. Sometimes it fixes mid-glitch. Okay, fine. We'll load state. See what happens. Nope. Still mid-glitch. Jason, the thing is, you can find a password, I'm sure, but you won't be able to find my exact password, because my exact password had my number of hearts in it, my number of containers, and then that would involve me going back into every level and finding each of them again, and oh my god, headache. So, reset. Oh well. Like I said, it's absolutely fine. Trust me, I couldn't do this blindfolded. I could probably do it, well, as I've been doing it, while also looking into a camera occasionally. Jason, I know. If you can find a password that matches my exact progress so far, that's great. By all means. But, unless you want to go back into the VOD and find the password for the previous stage after I beat it, because I don't know if you can do that, considering that we're still live in the same broadcast. I don't know of any way that you can help. Whee! Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Like, seriously, I can't tell you the dozens of times I've already beaten this game. So, and it's seriously the kind of thing where I will get that far, like exactly as far as we just got. And only way to go back and look is if you restart the stream. Yep. Not right now, anyway. Maybe during the break. Like, we can totally keep on playing. Maybe, you know what? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get to the end of the first stage again, and then we're gonna go to a break. And during the break, I will reset the stream. Someone will tell me what the password is, and then we will restart back at Sting Chameleon stage. And hopefully not glitch out as we get that capsule again. So that sounds like a good plan. I think that sounds like an excellent plan. In the meantime, I get to kick this opening stage's ass for probably, without exaggeration, the 112th time. Just out of sheer morbid curiosity. Milt, God, yes. There is way too much evidence of my musical theater days. That was one of the things that they loved to do back in college, was a lot of musicals. And so we absolutely did those. There is footage out there somewhere. I'm gonna do a little special video on it at some point, of a production of me in a fake Catholic boy band for a play called Altar Boys. There was, we did a production of Beauty and the Beast where I got to play both the Beast and Gaston. Not during the same production, but there were two casts that would alternate. One other musical theater. There was a weird women's rights play called Vinegar Tom that we put on once that was kind of a musical, but I didn't sing in it. I did do a little bit of dancing, but whatever. So yes, I've done my fair share of musical theater, yeah. Oh shit. Zero saves our ass again! Save us, Zero! Save us from the glitch! Oh yeah. Well, under pressure, it's surprisingly easy to come up with frantic songs. Oh. Of course, we're not powerful enough to defeat him. He's a war machine, blah, 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 blah. You remember all this from earlier. Now then. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take our first break. My apologies for the glitch. The Dangerous Alive production. What the hell are you going to do? But when we come back, we'll be back at Stink Chameleon stage, and we'll pick up exactly where we left off. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.